Hello, Gemini, youngest Gemini females, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yes. Youngest Gemini females, welcome to your reading. So, we're here to investigate what does God need you to know. So, as usual, without further delay, let's get the ball rolling because I've been guided to a lot of decks for you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get comfortable. Gemini, youngest Gemini females. What does God want you to know? What does God need you to know? Two more. At the bottom of the deck, we got, what do you think life is about, Gemini? So this is about the big picture. God needs you to look at the big picture, okay? Don't look at the small details, aka don't look at the things, let's say, don't quite look at the people that you're interacting with and the interactions that you have with them. Look at the psychology behind it. Like, what are you learning? What are you coming to understand? Things like that. So put on your psychologist hat, okay, for a moment so that you can see the big picture. And it actually helps because when you see the big picture about life, it helps you to contain your emotions. It helps you to manage your mood, keep your chakras clear or clear up your chakras, all of that. They keep your energy balanced, basically. Once you understand, once you know, it makes life so much easier. The problem comes in when things are happening that we don't understand. Things are happening that we cannot control and we don't understand. It just keep happening. That breeds frustration. But if something keep happening but you understand why it's happening and you're putting in the work to try to master the situation or overcome the situation, then life becomes a lot easier. Okay, your days become more pleasant and you become a happier person. The big picture. Okay, so I got 1, 3. All right, so we have, what do you think about divorce? Do you think divorce is taboo? So this is talking about letting go. It is letting go of people, places, things, ideas, just making a change. Because especially when you see the big picture, you understand why it's necessary to make a change in any area and every area of your life. Okay. Then we have, which person do you think should be the head in a relationship or marriage or in your life? When it comes to the big picture, who do you think should be the head? And then we have, what do you think about one night stands? So this one fell out by itself. One night stands. So from a psychological or big picture aspect, this would be talking about one hit wonders type energy, like something being in your life on a temporary, very temporary basis. Quick. Okay. And if God is talking about your actual relationships, then God is talking about actual divorce, who you feel should actually be the head in a marriage, and what you think about one night stands. So just meeting someone, doing what you want to do with them, and then let them go. Most likely talking about having sex with them and letting them go. But to understand exactly what God is talking about for your reading, let's get deeper into it. But so far I'm getting from a big picture psychological perspective or from a relationship perspective. Okay, the underlying issue we have here is, do you think people should date multiple people at once? Name the advantages and name the disadvantages. So this is getting into more into a relationship aspect. Then we have, describe yourself. Who are you? What do you stand for? What do you not stand for? What do you like? What do you not like? What are you like and what are you not like? Would you share me with someone else? So this is talking about a lot about dating multiple people, seeing multiple people. So the underlying issue, okay, so big picture, the underlying issue is, do you think people should date multiple people at once? And basically why? If you name your advantages and disadvantages, then you can come to a better conclusion. Okay, and then God wants you to look at who yourself is. So even if one set of reasoning outweighs the other, it still boils down to who you are, what you like or don't like. Would you share your person, or would you like your person to share you? All right, let's move on. So this is the big picture when it comes to your love life. Okay? So God wants you to take a closer look at who you are when it comes to your love situation, or your love personality, your love language, your love do's and don'ts. I have been getting a lot of love reading, love topics for you. And at the time when I do the general readings, it's usually your love life that God wants to address most of all. So I guess your love life is a major challenge right now. So God is like, let's start this thing out once and for all. Take some time to think about who you are when it comes to the principles that you allow yourself to be governed by when it comes to the subject of love and relationships, intimacy. Or maybe there's someone around you who has a lot of questions about you when it comes to this subject. That's what I heard just now. So for some of you, it's for you to know. And for others of you, there's somebody around you who is curious about who you are. What's your love language? What type of a lover are you? You know, it's like where do you fit when it comes to the type of lovers that exist? They can't figure you out, Gemini. At first I saw the transgender card and I saw the heterosexual card. So that's two opposing energies. So if you're heterosexual, then you are one that is for dealing with the opposite sex. And if you're transgender, it's like, let's say you're a woman. Well, you are a woman. You're pretending to be a man. So somebody's confused by your masculinity, Gemini female. Tell them you had to be strong. Tell them you have to stand up for yourself because there's nobody around to do it. And you really shouldn't be expecting anybody else to do it. So you had to tap into your girl energy and just get your business done, because you realize in this world, if you don't tap into your girl energy and keep people off and let them know, yo, you don't fuck with me, people just walk all over you. So, sorry if my masculine energy scare you or confuse you, but I am a fucking female, okay, who don't play around. I'm a female who has to defend and protect herself, and I'm quite willing to do so, quite willing and able to do so at will. I would love to be all girly, but this world does not offer me the opportunity to be in my girly energy as often or to the degree that I would like to. So I'm just being who I need to be so I can survive in this jungle. But I'm a female, and I love being a female. But if you fuck with me, I will shape shift and fuck you up. Hell yeah. Shit, treat me like a lady and I'll act like a lady. Treat me like I'm a bitch and I'll bark at you and I'll fucking bite too. Two more. feels so wrong. That feels so right. At the bottom of the deck, we got the V. You know, you see me? Yeah. You know what the V is, right? Right. Okay. Okay, right. Let's see what fell out. So first we got the male that fell out, and we got you. And the male was let's see. See the energy. How it's meant to be interpreted. Breathe. Whoo. Feels more peace like this. Exactly. So Gemini, this person is saying, I see you're a female, but why are you acting like a male, bro? Do you want to be a man or something? I already explained that. So cross watcher, we are rewind the tape to about 5 or 6 minutes before and listen up to this point. I ain't gonna say it again. So yeah, so they're saying that you're acting like a man, but you're not a man. You. At the bottom of the deck, let's see, we got O and like, oh no. B. They're like, don't do that. I'm getting, oh no, babe. So they want you to act like a lady. There's somebody in your love life or around you who wants to get into your love life that would love for you to act like a lady. I'm going to repeat one sentence that I said before. Treat Gemini like a lady and she will act like a lady. Treat her like a bitch and she will not only bark at you but bite you the fuck up. So if you want the best out of Gemini, give her nothing but the best out of you. Then you can talk. Okay? Okay. Because Gemini is a gangster. From the beginning, A to Z. Shit. I got Irie. I-R-E. Irie. Gemini, alright, just like this. Being a gangster from the beginning. Because you men, you like to go around and fuck everything that's walking. Look at this. Heterosexual is in the reverse. Oh, wait. Yeah. Heterosexual in the reverse. I don't know about you, but I'm a heterosexual. Now, female is in the reverse. L is in the reverse. Love. And Q is in the reverse. I'm holding the bomber clock deck upside down. But the male was already in the reverse. So they're saying that you're acting like a man. But you're not a man. Because you have to be defending yourself against idiots all the time. Tell the idiots to stay out of your energy and then you won't have to be in your idiot energy too. Shit. They want to see you act like a pretty princess, but they want to take advantage of you when you get into that energy and think that you're just a mumu to be stepped all over. When you're soft and kind and pleasant and helpful and supportive, they want to think that you're an idiot. That's how these men be doing. When you get into that energy, they feel like you're somebody that they could just suck all your good energy out of and you just keep doing for them and they don't do any for you. They don't do anything for you. They don't make any changes for you. They don't do anything to make sure that you are happy. They only care about what they can get from your nice energy. Listen, yeah. I'm a Gemini North Node, so I'm taking this personally because I know I can see I'm in my masculine energy. This isn't what I really look like. This is what I look like based upon what I have to deal with. I look like a man, I know. And I act like a man, I know. But if you know my life story, you'll understand exactly why. When you live in a world where where you're betrayed by the people closest to you on a regular basis, when you live in a world where you feel like, oh my God, I invested so much in you, and you turn around and you do that to me, it tends to harden you up a bit. Okay? And even the people that come in that are new, unfortunately, they have a hard time getting through security to get to you. And rightly so, because you were open before, easily open, easily welcoming, and you get fucked. Once bitten, twice shy. But if your heart is in the right place, then you don't need to worry, because we will see it eventually and open the door and let you in freely. You get your visa to come into our personal space. But you have to go through the test. You have to pass security first. Because we've been burnt, we've been kicked, we've been stopped before by people who we thought had our best interest at heart, because we were giving them the best of us. Okay? So that's the reason. Gemini, I'm hearing that this deck here is about to tell us how many suitors we've got looking at us, wanting to get close to us, but they're too, I heard afraid, but I'm going to be nice and say uncomfortable with who you are. You're scary. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Approach with caution. Yeah. Shit. You've been through what we've been through, you'd be hard and cautious with people too. You wouldn't be so open to welcoming people in your life. So Gemini, when you meet upon a man who is as protective over himself as you are over yourself, you should be able to understand that he's been through some things, some unfair things, okay? With human beings. Same patience that you would like him to have with you, make sure that you express it for him. We're not chihuahuas around here. We're pit bulls. One more time. Let's see how many suitors we got. Which doesn't really mean that they're worthy. The question is how many out of them are actually worthy of you, Gemini. Wow. Ooh, interesting. I heard those are the potentials. Them one you're sure that they're interested. Them ones are thinking about it. Alright, so how many of them sure that they're interested? We got 170 to 230, so we have to do some addition. So we got 7 and 3 make 10, and we got a 1 up there, so 2 and 2, 4. So about 410. Look at this, the underlying issue is 400. So around 400. Bumble clat. So many people are sure them interested in you. Let's see the potentials who are thinking about you. These are probably the ones that's wondering, well, why are you so mannish? But you're a female. Rewind. 330, so almost the same amount. So it's a split decision. That's the same amount. That's sure they're like, yeah, I'll take a girl like her. These little wimps over here like, I kind of like her and I don't think I should be liking her, but I kind of like her still. Confused.com. Well, you know what? Speaking on behalf of my own self as a Gemini and those who think like I do, we welcome the one who is not going to be afraid of our masculine energy, but sensitive enough to not push our buttons, sensitive and respectful enough to not push our buttons to bring that out of us. If you want the best out of us, then you have to do nothing less but give us the best of you. Fair exchange. That's how we roll, okay? Simple. Because I can't wait to be in my feminine energy too, you know. I'm cute, you know. As a female, I'm gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And when I find the right man who has the chemistry to get rid of all these things that they've done to me to mess up my beauty, people won't be able to stand me. They already hate me because I'm so cute and smart and all these good things. They're really gonna hate me then. But by then I'll be so close to God and firm, they won't be able to reach me. So I won't really care. Plus, I don't really like to go out in public anyway. So I won't be gracing them with, well, I don't plan to be gracing them or upsetting them with my beauty very often. I'm a recluse and I'm very happy as a recluse. Just give me what I need and I'll be fine. I'm the type of woman who would happily live in a cave. A beautiful cave, mind you. But a cave nonetheless. I don't need all these fancy houses. I just need enough space to do what I need to do. And I need a clean space. But I live in a cave. Can't find me. Unless I want to be found. But my cave is going to have like, it's going to be spotless, first of all. And it's going to have like beautiful diamonds and stuff. I want shiny things. Beautiful shiny things. I want emeralds and sapphires and topaz and just splattered all over my cave walls. Then I want my desk with my computer and my tripod and my tarot decks and I want a nice bed. Yeah, I don't mind my bed being on the floor, but I want a net over my bed just in case any creepy crawlies come in while I'm sleeping. They can't get to me. They have to walk on the net like a mosquito net type of thing. Yeah, that's my spot. Yeah, I want a helicopter. I wanna travel there by helicopter. No cars can come. No cars, no motorbikes. You either walk or you need some other valid form of transportation to get there. Yeah. So you can imagine what my cave is gonna be like, because I'm gonna need a place to land my helicopter. That means I'm the type of chick to learn how to drive or fly a helicopter. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with being a woman, but you have to be a capable woman. That means you have to tap into your man energy. Like, We don't do damsel in distress. That's just ew. So what happens when we don't have a man? Like now, who's gonna defend our honor? Eh? If we need a screw, if we need to loosen or tighten a screw, who the fuck we gonna call to do that for us? We have to know how to do these things ourselves. Simple things in the house. Listen, I have a whole toolkit. I have saw, I have jigsaw, I have screwdrivers, I have Allen keys. I had a hammer, but I left it at the other house. I have wrenches. I have, what's that one called with the spanner? I got spanner set. Listen, yeah, I'm a single woman, so that means I need to be the man too. Shit. And if you're a single man, that means you need to be the woman too, because who's gonna cook for you? Who's gonna wash your clothes and fold them up and iron when you need to iron? Hey? Who gonna clean your toilet? So what's this gender thing about? We are both. We have to be whatever we have to be when we need to be it. That's just how life goes. So that's what life's about. Being able to shapeshift at will. Whenever necessary. For your highest good. There you go. When I do my videos, I only talk to sensible people. So if you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't get what I'm saying, leave. I speak to adults. I speak to champions. I speak to thinking people. I speak to mature people. So if you don't like what's being said here, you are not on our level. Leave. Keep your dirty energy to yourself. Your disruptive energy. We don't need it here. Thank you. And goodbye. You are the weakest link. Grow up. Well, my dream house is my dream house. Well, my dream spot, I should say. You can imagine your own and create your own. You don't have to do the same thing that I. But this is my platform, and right now I am looking for my guy. So if I take the time out to say my piece so that my guy can hear me and get to understand me and get to know me, then you have to excuse me, because this is my platform. Shit. This is my space. If you don't like how I roll, then you gotta go or sit around and shut up. I'm looking for my next. Two more. I'm not gonna fool myself into thinking that my next is gonna be my forever. People come and people go. It's all good. We have Ethiopia, the unconquerable, and this is why we love our masculine energy just as much as we love our feminine energy. Because Ethiopia is the unconquered state. Never been conquered, they say. That's what I know about Ethiopia. This one was born there. God Almighty, in my opinion. Behold Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia. This one was born there. Very special place. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this one drop and then this one drop, but this one was in the reverse, so this way. Okay, upright. So we got 3 cards. I don't understand any of this, so I'm gonna have to, what do you call it? Clarify. But we got Belgium, the state of Florida. We got St. Lucia. There's a reason why God guided me to this deck. Okay, just bear with us. The underlying issue is Portugal. We have Europe or Britain. Not speaking the same language. And then we have New School. Okay, so we have like a language barrier going on here. Okay. We got one English and one kind of Spanish or something. So we got Belgium, Florida. So Belgium kind of talk like a, they kind of Frenchish. And then we have Florida, which is English, and then we have St. Lucia, which is a kind of broken English. So I'm getting a language barrier from all of this, but let's dig into it some more and see what God wants us to understand from this. So how do you propose that? Okay. So this deck will clarify generally what these 3 cards that came out the same, but I'm definitely getting a language barrier. That's why the news core came out 3rd. So somebody's from a different completely different place, a different culture. Well, I once thought that I was going to be with an Italian. I bought an Italian dictionary because that's what you do. But it turned out to be a disaster. So I just said, fuck that dictionary and fuck that Italian. I do like French. Are you seeing French is sexy? I feel I was probably French in a lifetime. One of these incarnations, I was probably a French person. I only think so because I gravitate to the language just like that. Matter of fact, in all my years of schooling, French is the only subject I passed with a C. Bear in mind that I was moving from place to place to place to place. My mother never let me settle in one school. But French is the only subject that I passed with a C grade. Failed everything else. Well, not fail, but I guess it was probably like D's and E's. And U's, unclassified, because I wasn't there long enough. But clearly I'm not an idiot. Exactly. Oil. I'm smart. Give me more oil in my lamp, keep it burning. Yeah, I always figure if I was to get a man, I can't deal with these Englishmen. Because these Englishmen are soft. I swear, they're pussies. They are. And they're fake too. You know what surprises me is when I meet people from other European countries. Well, but the culture and the way that they behave, like their principles of raising children and stuff like that, the way that they eat, the way that they think, is so similar to my Caribbean culture. I'm like, damn, real people. Even when you go into their shops where they sell foods, you could taste the difference. You could taste the naturalness in their foods in comparison to the English shops. They still remember how to be real. And that is what I respect, love, and need in my life. Now all this fake shit, the weakness, sell you out as quick as that. Hell nah. Especially who I am. Oh, I need a special type of man to deal with me and all the challenges that is my life. The government hates my guts. What type of man is going to be happy with a woman like me? It have to be a man who is on the same wavelength like me, who understands. And is resistant to the system because the system is nonsense. If you don't like what I'm saying, turn off the video and leave. Stop bothering me. Because I can feel and hear you. Yes, all this shuffling. That's why my readings are so accurate. Leave, because you're stupid. You see how many cards are in this deck? How much shuffling do you think it takes for them to line up exactly how God wants to convey this message? Idiot. I told you I don't deal with children with these TikTok attention spans. Leave. It's this shuffling that's gonna bring me the big bucks, because this shuffling breeds accuracy. Idiot. Six more. Alrighty. Ooh. So at the bottom of the deck we've got microchip. Programming. So the microchip is that part of the computer that has all the information and stuff on there. So it's a certain type of mindset, a certain type of programming. Exactly. So you and your person, me and my person, we have to be on the same page. We have to be on the same programming mindset. So this is all about communication, psychology, governance, self-governance. Communication. Okay, so we got two cards that came out, but they're both in the reverse. So before we continue, okay, so the land is in the reverse. So land talks about solid. So something is not solid. Communication is not solid. And then God made hail. So God is putting up this blockage when it comes to one's communication, when it comes to one's programming, because microchip is at the bottom of the deck. Then we got star, man-made earthquake, man-made tsunami, physique, energy. Well, you may not understand each other in language, but your bodies seem to understand each other, okay? It's like one person is way up high and the next one is just down there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So earthquake, so somebody's moved, tsunami, somebody's moved emotionally. So it's like the sea is more of a calm energy. A tsunami, earthquake makes tsunamis. So someone is highly moved here. Even though there's a block in the communication, a different culture. And it has a lot to do with how you look, Gemini. They think you're fabulous. And they love your energy. Okay? They love that masculine, feminine energy. So this is definitely talking about the ones who are sure, like, yeah, I'll take that Gemini female shit. You don't want her? I will have her, thank you. Then we got civil servants. So they like the humanitarian spirit in you. They like how you just stand up like a soldier, innit? Okay? So you may not speak the same language as the one who is watching you heavy. And God wants you to know that you're from different parts of the world. So we got Europe, we got America and the Caribbean here being represented. So that's definitely a lot of difference when it comes to language. Okay? Okay, I'm hearing there's a message in this deck now. Okay, so let's move on. So you got a lot of suitors, most likely not from the same place that you're from. Okay. But they not only like you from a physical aspect, they like you, they like your energy. They like what you represent. Okay. So that's why they're curious to get to know you on a deeper level. They're like, I like what I see, but who are you really? Like, like you're a woman, but you're so masculine. You're strong. I guess some of them will see it as strength. Shit, I'm the type of woman to enjoy being on a construction site, doing tiling, doing road works. I'm that girl. Yeah. Because even being in the farm, I'm that girl because it keeps me fit, it keeps me healthy, it keeps me sexy without even trying. Going to the gym is quite boring, you know. But if you have a job that is very demanding on your energy and it calls for a lot of movement. Listen, when I was going to the farm, yeah, I was sexy just chopping, chopping, chopping. I had muscles everywhere. I didn't have to go to no gym. Now I have to go to the gym if I want to keep fit. I have to buy treadmill and all sorts just to keep fit. Especially since they shut me down from having a job. I have absolutely nothing really to do now, so I have to create things for me to do to keep fit. When you have a job that requires hard work, you stay healthy and fit. It doesn't kill you. That's why it's good to be able to set your own hours so that you don't have to overwork yourself. Hard work, there's nothing wrong with hard work. Hard work is quite beneficial. But these slave drivers that run this system, they're the ones that make hard work dangerous for our health. You know, they don't give you a break when you need a break. Because they don't care. As long as they get what they want done, they don't care about your health. So you got people who are doing tiles for years, end up with back problems at the end of their career. People who work on computers end up with carpal tunnel and all these kind of nonsense because you can't take a break 8 hours straight. Or 7.5, 7 hours, whatever. But it's a lot of time just doing that shit over and over. It's not realistic. Self-employment is the best way to go. And several jobs, not just one stream of income. Have several different skills that if you're not a tiler today, you could be a painter tomorrow. It's less demanding, you know. You could be a hairdresser the next day. There's always money coming in from one avenue or the other. We have to get smart about how we live. Don't let this system program you. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. See, my idea of a gym is one like what the army. My gym, if I was to create a gym, it would look like an army base. I want walls to climb. I want tires to do that running. You better put your foot in the right place or else it could be disastrous. I want tunnels to crawl through. Yeah, that's me. These gyms, these cutie gyms that they got, that's a joke. Some of the machines are good, but it's mostly boring. If this government wasn't so corrupt, I would probably be in the army. I would most likely be in the army because then I know I'd be fighting for the right, not fighting these stupid takeover wars. I'd actually be fighting for justice. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we got earthly beings. That's talking about being balanced. I am hungry. I see earthly beings talk about being patient. Especially right now. So these readings have been long but very important messages. Okay. Okay, so let's check this one first. Yes, correct. Yes. Okay. So we got God made earthquake and tribe is in the reverse. So what I'm getting from this is like, if God is creating instability between you and someone, it means that they are not of your tribe, Gemini. The people who are of your tribe, it will be smooth. So hence, the underlying issue is earthly beings. So the person that is made for you is going to actually bring out the best in you. Okay? So if they're not meant for you, God will not give you peace. So anybody that you hook up with, if the shit is turbulent, he's not the one. Keep it pushing. Okay? The one that's for you is going to be calm in their communication. Wind. We got country or parish. I'm getting sector. Government. Okay. So the government is basically the overseer, ruler type energy. So what this is saying is the one who is meant for you, they're going to be grounded when it comes to how they communicate with you. Okay? As far as the overall interaction go. Because the government talks about the overhead then. Okay? So, yeah. So if he doesn't have patience with you, if he doesn't have respect for you, if he doesn't support you, if he doesn't help to bring out the best in you, he's not the one. Keep it moving. Okay? Because God will never let you have peace with that person. That's God's way of guiding you to the man that will bring out the best in you. So that's a sign. That's how you know for sure that this person is not the one. Ain't that good to know? So now, all you have to do is take time to get to know people. Because the one for you is going to be patient, respectful, willing to learn, overall, not just get to know you, but understand life, you know, government, you know, understand God, or whatever energy it is that oversees everything. So they will want to build from the inside out, from the ground all the way up. That's what we're looking for. Not players who have nothing else to do with their life and their time and their life force except fucking. All they do with their energy, every money that they make, all of their energy goes towards finding girls to fuck. Those are not the types that we're looking for. We're looking for builders, and they're out there. So God wants us to understand how to recognize them. It's all in how they behave, yeah? But take your time, because the devil always presents him or herself as an angel at first. So what have we learned so far? The man who is for you respects and loves you just the way that you are. Any flaws you have, obviously he's gonna be patient on you while you work on them and stuff like that, because nobody's perfect. But he loves you just the way you are. So that equates to you are enough. You are good enough. Okay? So anybody who doesn't think you're good enough, something wrong with them. So they like your masculine, feminine vibes. Who don't like it, you scratch all of them off the list. Two more. I heard somebody ask me about my bra. I don't wear bras because of the potions that they've been feeding my body for many years now. It has made me develop circulatory issues. So when I put a bra on, they all feel like I can't breathe, kind of energy. I find that moving around more actually helps me to have tolerance for bras, tight pants, underwear, because all those things were giving me problems at one point. But it was a combination of these potions being put into my body, and it knocks me out because it's meant to allow people to be able to search my dreams while I sleep or implant information while I sleep. So these potions, they weaken my body and it knocks me out. So I have less energy, I do less work, less exercise, I'm less active. That then makes my muscles contract, and the muscles are then not providing the cushioning needed to protect my veins and stuff like that. So hence the development of circulatory issues. So when I realize that, I just say, you know what, fuck these bras. And so I don't wear them. And I'm enjoying giving information. Yeah, you have to get to know each other. So that's my reason for not doing that. But I'm getting much better now. I've put them on in the last month or so, and I've managed to keep them on for many hours, which was impressive to me. But I still don't like them. I would prefer not to wear them. Plus, I think they're sexy, and I don't want to be sexy. I want to be real, because I want the one that's going to get me to know exactly who I am and what he's getting, so it won't be a surprise. I don't do false advertisement, so I'm quite happy. What you see is what you're going to get. It's like I'm on a date. Okay, so the first thing we got rebelling for better pay. We have, it's an act of rebellion against the system. A lot of rebellious energy. And we got defamation. The underlying issue, create fear. Create panic. It's coded information. There's that microchip energy again. For the masses. Rebelling for better working contract terms. Exactly. So regarding your love life, Gemini, you have to stand up for your rights so that you get what you deserve. Rebelling for better pay. Okay? So don't be afraid to stand up, because the man who loves you, he's gonna love that energy about you, because he's not trying to trick you. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to get to know you so that he can serve you and so that you can serve him. Okay? It'll be a equal exchange. Yeah. So by you standing up for yourself, you'll be resetting the status quo, because generally there's a lack of respect present at first for people until they get to know you. So once you establish what you're willing to stand for and what you aren't willing to stand for, then your person will know how to deal with you and how not to deal with you. And that's what he's looking for, because he's not looking to offend you. Okay? He loves and respects your strength. So don't forget that. Don't feel any way to speak up for yourself. Speak respectfully, obviously, because of the defamation. So it's like, he's not sure if the information that he got about you is real. So the way that he treats you may be based upon what he heard about you or what he's allowed himself to conclude about you based on his own programming. Because remember, we come from all different walks of life, and that determines how we interpret certain sentences, certain behaviors, certain practices, certain beliefs, etc., etc., etc. So it's about clarifying how he thinks about you and how he should see you based on who you are and not on what the world has taught him to believe generally, or any gossip that he might have heard about you. Okay? So it's necessary for you to stand up for your rights and correct him when he's not seeing you from the right perspective and stuff like that. Not in a warlike way, but just correction. Like, yeah, I'm not that type. Okay? Okay, so the underlying issue, create fear, create panic, because he don't want to lose you in it. It's coded information. So the underlying issue is this person, they don't want to make you feel uncomfortable at all. Okay? So it's coded information. That's the reason why it's important for you to suss out the information that he's gathered up about you, so that you can show him the direction to go, because migration is talking about going this way, that way, we're here, we're there, and rebelling for better working contract terms. So that's like how you get along together. Okay? He wants to know so that you can influence your story in a positive way. A movie is basically a story. Okay? Alrighty. So he wants you to be honest with him about how you feel and how you see things. He welcomes the information that, giving information. He welcomes the information that you are willing to share with him to help him to understand you and maybe even life in general better. Okay? He's a learner like you. He's a thinker like you. He's a trier like you. He's a winner like you. This is nice. It feels healing and supportive already. And the best part is, neither of you have to be perfect, because the objective is to grow together. It's like both of you know that you've already been broken. You've already been taught some crazy lessons by the people around you, the culture you come from, etc., etc. It's time to undo that programming so that you two can build yourselves in the correct way. That's what you're into. That's what they're into. It's like, finally. I'm tired of surface level jackasses who all they want to do is fuck. Six more. I just heard that's why it's important to be the real you, is so that you attract those who would appreciate who you are. Stop trying to be someone else and something else, because Whatever you're putting out there is what you're attracting. So if you know you don't like it, don't be it. So we got here the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Yeah, being in your divine energy, your real energy, your mature energy, your energy where you find it easy to manifest, you find it easy to cope with difficulty. Your God energy, goddess energy, okay? So that's what God wants to tell you about. Be in that energy. Be who you are. Not who the world wants you to be. Who your mother wants you to be. Who your father, who your sister, who your brother, who the government. No. Who you want to be. Who God has created you to be. Because God has created somebody out there to love you for that. Whether it lasts forever or just for a time, it's gonna be beautiful. So we have the mother of believers. It says, I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Exactly. So you can do it yourself. But God says, you know what, Gemini? I got one even better for you. I'm going to bring you somebody who would be happy to help you do it for you. And you can actually get to give some of that abundance to that person who deserves it as well. I'm going to send you a counterpart. I'm going to send you a support system, okay? Okay. So, you are the whole cake and the icing. We're going to send you a cherry to put on top. Or some sprinkles or whatever you like. That's what he's going to be. So, yeah. And he's going to respect the fact that you are the whole cake. You are the icing. He's going to respect the fact that you don't really need much from him. And that's the thing that people don't understand about relationships. A lot of people are being taught to get into relationships because they want an ATM or they want a sex slave for all them other stupid reasons. But the real purpose behind a relationship is supposed to be for companionship, for support, for help, like a team player type thing. Not because you want to use somebody. No, it's supposed to be a mutual exchange, one of support. Because it's not often that you find someone who actually, imagine going out into this ugly world, yeah, and having to deal with all the horribleness that you have to deal with. It's nice to know that there's at least one person in this world who makes you feel loved, who makes you feel appreciated, who helps to remind you that you are special. That's heavenly. Whether you're right or you're wrong, they speak to you with respect and they will be willing to help you grow rather than make you feel bad about your flaws. We all need that. It's because of the lack of that why so many people suffer from mental disorders and they turn mean and vicious. Is because that's what they get from the world. They get meanness, they get viciousness, so they turn dark too. The world has brought out the worst in them because that's all that they've ever seen is the worst. So they're like, okay, I bet you I could do it better than you. And hence we have serial killers and all types of madness in this world. Okay? Okay. Yeah, so the underlying issue is the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. I am that love. I am that peace. I am that goddess. I am that representation of God. Because you know God loves us all, no matter how we behave. God will correct us, but it doesn't mean that God doesn't love us. But how nice is it for God to put a representation of itself here on earth for you to touch and smell? You know what I'm saying? And to be comforted by that person, to be held, to be able to talk to them when you want somebody to talk to, when you want somebody to watch a movie with, bust a joke with, go to a show with. You know what I'm saying? Go on a holiday with. See the world, live life, learn with. Come on. Life is beautiful, but we were not meant to be alone. God did not create us to be alone. We're only alone because we have to be, not because we want to. Many of us. It's like of the two options that we see, being alone is the best one so far. So it's like, yeah, I'm happily single. Until I meet someone who is worthy of changing that status for. That means that person has to make my life has to be better as a couple than it is being single. For me to become a couple and let go of my singlehood. I'm not letting go of my single life for nobody that's not worth it. Because that's just inviting drama into my life. Shit, I need to concentrate, okay? I got things to do. I got people to look after. Shh. I don't have time for the nonsense, thank you. I got a man. How long you had that problem? Imagine somebody made a song like that because they know. Isn't that sad? How long you had that problem, you know? Precisely. That's why I single. I'm waiting for God to send me somebody because there's so many options out there. I'm not about to go and check them out to see who fits the bill for me and who doesn't. God has to select that person from wherever the hell he is on this planet and make our paths cross. That's the easier option. Thank you. Until then, I'll be here doing my thing. Taking care of myself, taking care of business. It's fucking hard work. Searching for a needle in a haystack. Like, oh, what? Shit, you know how many frogs you have to go through before you get to that prince? Because there are a lot more frogs in the world than princes. And remember, each frog is actually a prince to somebody else. So the question is, where is your current prince or princess? See the mathematics? Only God can find them from wherever the hell they are. Now look at that shit, Belgium. I've never been to Belgium, never been to Florida, never been to St. Lucia. So if my person is in any of those places, never been to Ethiopia, then I'll never know because I've never been to those places, so we could have never crossed paths. You understand? Just for example. So it's better just chill out and let God create the setup for your paths to meet. Yeah? Let me be patient. Let me be kind. Make me unselfish without being blind. Though I may suffer, I'll in Vietnam. and endure what comes. 'Cause he's all that I gotta tell him. Tell him I need him. Tell him I love him. It'll be alright. Yeah, hang on. My nose did something it wasn't supposed to. I was trying to be cute. My nose had different plans. Oh, sheesh. You know what comes. 'Cause he's all that I gotta tell him. Tell him I need him. Tell him I love him. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Tell him. Be alright. Be alright. Now I may have things to make mountains fall, but if I lack love, I have nothing at all. Two more. Why the confusion? At the bottom of the deck we got release. Okay, let's see where God is going with this. Okay, release. So let go. We got completion and perfection. You don't have to be perfect. Just accept yourself. They accept you, you need to accept yourself. And obviously, if you know you got things about yourself that you need to work on, just do the work. Yeah, accept the insecurity. Destiny, bittersweet. That's not good. Okay, but it will bring growth regarding one's self-worth. So it's gonna be rough before it gets better. Okay? So it's like in this perfection business. So if you think that you're gonna find somebody who is perfect, or if you think that this person is gonna think that you're perfect, they know better and you know better. Okay? So just know that you're gonna have some insecurities, some flaws to deal with when it comes to this person. So accepting one's insecurities, like when my nose just did that thing involuntarily, that's not cute. It's gonna bring you to a state of bittersweetness. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Just as an example, I'm being extra. But it brings growth. Okay? Just accept yourself, like, yeah, we're imperfect. That's how life goes. Now let's get over it and fix what we need to fix and keep it moving. Yeah. Yeah. Have a passion for recovery. Yeah. Let's get over it and keep that shit moving. Okay? Yeah, so God says, let go of all the imperfections. It's not necessary, okay? I'm not giving you a fool, Gemini. God says I'm giving you somebody who understands real life. Okay? Not one of these fake wannabe high society assholes. This man is gonna be grounded. Lucky you. Lucky us. I was listening to one of my daughter's shows the other day, and this dude was on there talking about dreams, and I think he said some kind of dream, like he was asking when the last time you had a dream that you tried to wake yourself up from. And one of them was talking about being in a dream, you know them dreams that you have when you feel like you're peeing. And he said like it felt so real, he thought that he wet the bed next to his girlfriend, and he's a grown man. Hey, these things fucking happen. Okay? God says let it go. It's not that serious. Like, clean it up and keep it pushing. Why did it happen? He or you were in a dream and you felt like you were at the toilet. Unfortunately, you weren't. But where'd that dream come from, though? Because I've had dreams like that before. But I caught myself before I actually peed in bed. But I saw myself at the toilet. But I wasn't at the toilet. I've had dreams like that before where I actually started to pee. And then I was feeling my body like, hey, my body feels kind of warm. That don't feel right. And then I woke up. I've had dreams like that more than once. So I know what he's talking about. But the pee be feeling good though. It feels good to just release. You know when you want to pee and you finally get to let it out. It's just like, Life happens, man. Sometimes you're talking and a spitball fly out. It ain't cute. It's not the end of the world either. Just clean that mess up and keep it rolling. And try not to make it happen too often because it's not cute. It's disgusting. You wake up in the morning, if you have bad breath, go and brush it. Use the you call it flosser, and floss out your teeth. Get any old food out of it. And if you got cavities, just jet spray that. Use the hose and just spray out all that mess out. Just, nobody's perfect, but you can work towards bettering yourselves, you know, without being embarrassed, without, I mean, it's gonna be bittersweet, like God said. I mean, it doesn't feel good for somebody to tell you that your breath stink or something like that. Well, not in that way, obviously. You're gonna say it in a nice way, but it still feel a bit funny. But we have solutions. Let me teach you how I keep my breath smelling fresh. Because you would think that with all these problems that I got in my mouth, I got stinky breath, but I don't. Because God has given me the formula. Or I should say formulas. We can share what life has taught us with each other, innit? So it's about building each other, growing together, growth. Just like some couples get together, you get together when your body is all in good order and stuff, and then suddenly a sickness come upon you where you can't hold your poo, for example, and you end up having to, you know, wear some kind of pad or pampers or something that help. Things happen. Am I gonna stop loving you because you have an issue? No. We're gonna find out what the hell is causing this issue so we can fix it. That's what we're gonna do. Because you're of too much of a high value to me for me to let you go for something as stupid as that. That's love. Shit happens. Shit happens. Shit. If you're not gonna love that person when they're down, leave them alone. Because we don't need each other when we're up. We need each other when we're down. That's when people need each other most. How deep is your love? You only want to love me when I'm cute, or when I smell good, or when I have a lot of money, or when other people like me, or when I'm in a good mood, or nah, man, I need you to love me when life has kicked me down, when my health is failing, when I'm sad and feel helpless. I need you to tell me, yo, that's what God is for, you know. Remind me. Sometimes the doctor needs a doctor, so that time he's supposed to talk to me and help get me out of the funk and know the words to tell me to help me to see my way back to health and vitality and success. You know what I'm saying? That's what a relationship is for. Not just for fucking. Two more. So we got candles, magic at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, welcome to the magic kingdom. Shit. The man I get need to know that telepathy is real. Magic is real. Voodoo is real. And he has to know how to keep himself away from being attacked or successfully attacked. They will attack, but they shouldn't have success. Especially me, I have a lot of people after me who know these kind of tricks, who know this level of science. But my God is greater. I got the power. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Haters, cheaters, trying to get me so that they could cut me down. They say I'm too powerful, I'm too strong, I'm too confident, I'm too smart, I'm too cute, I'm too this, I'm too that. So they want to cut me down. They don't think to themselves, okay, let me use this magic to try and upgrade myself. No, they never tried that. But they're quick to use their magical abilities to cut somebody else down, to put them on the same low ass level as them. Stupid humans. Exactly, security and rebirth. So magic. Let's read the underlying issue. Let's understand exactly where God is going with this. So we got magic fulfillment. Okay, so it's all about making stuff happen. Our ability to better use our magic to better ourselves, not to cut down other people. You see? Use our magic for our own security. Use our magic for our own new beginnings, rebirth, growth. Make things happen, fulfillment. And that means getting rid of if we need to. So it's about being the executive of your life, welcoming people or dismissing people from your life so that you can look after yourself, Gemini. You have the power, you have the right to welcome someone, you have the power and the right to dismiss them also. So don't take no shit from nobody. Because all by yourself, you are abundant. Remember, this card told you. So it's like if that person isn't coming to add to your beautifulness that is already your life, you dismiss them for your own protection. See? And be dedicated to your masculine energy. It's like, since I have to be the man in my life, let's just get back to being the man in my life. Because I thought I was about to get a man in my life, but no. It's alright. I'll be the feminine and I'll be the masculine, as I have been before you disturbed me. You are the weakest link and you got to go. God damn. 3 more decks, Gemini. But it's important for you to know these things, Gemini. Okay? So in case you missed it before, God had to tell you again. If he's not the one, dismiss him. Do not waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Do not try to fix him. He must want to fix himself. That's a big problem that humans have, where we want someone to be well more than they want to be well themselves. That is a fruitless aim. It's a fruitless objective to be in that mindset, where you want someone to be well more than they want to be well. Someone will only be well when they are ready to be well. Because if they even decide to change and be well for you, they will get tired because they didn't go into that energy on their own. Learn that. not looking to carry someone. You're looking for someone who is whole, someone who is abundant all by himself. He provides heaven and earth for himself. So you provide heaven and earth for yourself, and he provides heaven and earth for himself, so you will only be stronger together. You're not looking for a broken man to fix. You're looking for a man who wants to be whole and who is quite willing to put in the work necessary for him to be whole, whether he's alone or in partnership with you. He's still dedicated to his wholeness. His holiness. I've always thought that word was wrong. You know, they call it Holy Bible, which is spelled Holy, and Holy suggests that there are missing pieces. But if it was Wholly, then that suggests that it's in its entirety. So his holiness would be his Wholliness. Holiness. Yeah, the one with the W, not the one with the H. And you are also your holiness. You are the cake, you are the ice. One more. Trust and forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. It's time for you to learn to let your guard down and learn to trust again, Gemini. Is it worth it? Reason for your masculine energy. People have disregarded your trust and seen your forgiveness as worthless. So it's like, okay, I'll just keep it all to myself then. But God is saying it's time. It's time to let somebody in. Okay, so we have positive life changes. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust in the process. You heard? Trust and forgiveness. It's time for you to let your guard. It's time for you to let down your guard and learn to trust again. Obviously, if you've sussed out that this person is deserving of your trust, don't just go and trust the first person that come present themselves like, yeah, I'm that man that you've been looking for. Be like, are you real? Yeah, the underlying issue is parting ways. Yeah, before you walk away, give it a try. God says it may be time to move on from this personal situation, but before you walk away, give it a try, because you are currently healing old emotional wounds, healing from the past. So don't bring issues from the past into your future associations. See? Past life connections. Don't bring issues from what people did to you in the past into this new phase of your love life that you're going into. Okay? Or it's gonna make you miss your blessing, because he don't have to deal with your shit. And you don't have to deal with his. It's like, yeah, I know you've been hurt before. We've all been hurt before, but it wasn't me who did it. So can I get my credit? And clear that canvas, like paint that shit white. Start over. I don't know, Gemini, to be honest, people are not exactly as dumb or as uncaring as they used to be, as careless as they used to be. Humans are learning to be more thoughtful. Okay? Even the ones who are used to being cold, they're starting to see that being cold probably isn't the best way forward. It causes more problems than the blessings that it actually bring. Okay? So, and like I said, God can bring your person from in whatever jungles, in whatever remote jungles of the planet they come from. Okay? The right person for you, wherever he is, God is capable of making you two cross paths. You never know where you might meet him. Or somehow you two gonna end up at the same place at the same time. You have to, so that you can meet. So just know that one of these days, when you least expect it, you're gonna meet your guy. You don't want to be rude and create a bad impression of yourself. I'm not telling you to kiss everybody's ass, but be courteous. Follow your vibe. If your vibe tell you to exchange numbers or have a little chat or whatever, then do that. And if your vibe tell you nah, even if it is him, nah, it is. Follow your vibe. If he's meant to be in your life, God will find a way to make you two meet again. Don't force the situation. If you feel like yeah, then yeah it is. If you feel like nah, no it is. Okay? You don't want to deceive yourself. It's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Oh. Bottom of the deck, we are growing apart. Yeah. See that? Parting ways, we are growing apart. You don't want to lose your person because you allowed anger from the past to spill over into your present and your future. Don't do that. Why are you in the reverse? That's the question. Are you meant to? We're about to find out. So we got, I want this to get better. But the bitch came out in the reverse. Oh, that's what I thought. Need I say anymore? So you want this to get better, but you're growing apart because you have the wrong energy. You will grow apart if you're not doing the right thing, if you're not on the right side of the law. Because he doesn't need no drama, no trauma, no abuse from you, just like you don't need it from him. So this is talking about spiritually legal. Like, what's the right thing to do? You're growing apart if you got legal problems. Because you know you really, really like him. And he's gonna really, really like you too. But you're acting like you're tired of him already, and he don't even know you. You haven't even spent any time together. Don't get caught in the trap. Gemini. Ain't nobody got time for that. And if you know you're exhibiting these dysfunctions, say, make him know that you know, and ask for some patience. I'm hungry again because I haven't eaten. I can't do breakfast, okay? But I've talked out all my when I'm done, I'll get some food. But I don't do breakfast. And these damn readings are long. Well, before I'm done, I'll be out of fuel. I need to fuel up. Hopefully on foods that doesn't contain dream potions. That's impossible. Because these idiots, they just can't leave me alone. He doesn't want to get to know me, want to program me. Not gonna happen. And imagine, they've been studying me for so many years, and would you believe that these same people, they don't know a damn thing about me, you know? Because they have this picture in their mind of who they think I am, so much so that they refuse to accept what I've been showing them or who I've been showing them I am. But it works out in my benefit all the time because they're working with the wrong equation, because their ego is so inflated that they're making up things and actually believing their lies. So they can never reach me or see me or catch me or understand me or overpower me. Stupid humans. It works to my benefit. The part in the Bible says, let my enemies be confounded. Praise the Lord. When the enemy come upon me to eat up my flesh, let him stumble. And let her stumble too. Make all of them stumble and fall. See ya. One more. At the bottom of the deck, this is a chapter of your story where you take a break from dating. Your time and energy and money is precious. Use them on the right one. At least one that you think is the right one. That way you use it on less people. I wait for it. You'll know who to invest your time in. Whether or not it's the right person, that's not relevant. He's gonna be a necessary step on your journey to that right one. So we got think about it some more. Interesting. Make sure it's supposed to be. Yeah. So think about it some more. The underlying issue is tomorrow. This is a chapter of your story where you take a break from dating. So God is like, be wise about it. We got next month. If you think it's best. So only spend your time, your money, give your phone number, any of that to the one, if whoever you're dealing with, if you think it's best. Don't just be open because you're looking for your guy. You're going to find each other. You're going to know when. Be selective. Yeah. Divine timing. It's going to come. And he's going to know. Yeah, not yet. There's outside interference. Okay, so there are a lot of elements that need to be put in place before you meet this person. So God is saying, don't rush it, and don't invest your money and your time into people, because sometimes in your search you'll attract someone who then get hooked on you. It's like, do you really want to create that energy or manifest that energy in your life just before your person comes? So now it's time to wean yourself off of all the people who have gotten to know you and think they like you. Get rid of all of them so that the only people you have in your life are people who should be in your life. So anybody who thinks you might be interested in them, it's time for you to pull back your energy, keep your resources in your pocket and all of that, because you are making a lot of bad investments. Okay, everybody's not the one. So invest wisely in the ones that come to teach you certain lessons that you need to learn before you meet this one. So when you do meet this one, you're a bit wiser, you're a bit more whole, you're a bit more experienced in certain things, so that you'll be able to get along and understand each other even better. Don't just spend your time and use your money on airheads, empty heads, promiscuous people, people who are not serious, people who are just looking for someone to spend their money, or someone just engage in sexual acts, or get rid of them, so that when your person do come in, it's like, yeah, I don't owe you anything because we already went our separate ways a long time ago. So what are you doing here? Kind of energy. You see, I've already moved on with my life. And yeah, I thought it was clear that we're not interested in each other. If we were interested in each other, we would have kept up our interactions with each other. That stopped a long time ago. Why are you here now? Yeah. So, cut off. And before we go, I definitely want to get one message from the Romance Angel deck, so that, well, regarding the one, what message do you want to give to us, so that we can kind of, okay, let me not be specific, just regarding the one, you know what I'm asking, right? No one. Let's see. Gemini is gonna, you're gonna get it. When you see whatever God has to say, you're gonna get it. Are we taking these? No. Kind of feel like yes, but okay, let's keep it moving. But we can't let everybody know what we're into, okay? Because the devils are gonna be watching this, being like, oh, she expects this, so you have to roll up in there like, all the actors and the great pretenders. No. Let's not try to make them too wise. One more. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And it keeps the fakes out as well. And it starts with you being true to yourself. If you act like that, you're gonna attract people like that. Cards are doing a lot and still not doing anything. Hence why you should invest. This is a chapter of your story where you take a break from dating, because you're doing a lot but you're still not doing anything. Wasting money, wasting your time, wasting the building of relationships with people who probably won't want to let you go because you're giving them your best, while they have no intentions of giving you this. They become vampires. Cut it off now. So we have retreat, but it was in the reverse. It's time to disconnect from the world. So let's check the energy before we continue. Okay, so it's in the upright. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Exactly. Take a break from dating. Invest in your time and energy, because you are calling in your soulmate. Okay, you're getting ready for your actual person. You deserve love. Exactly. You are lovable. So yeah, everybody doesn't want to love you. That's the difference. So these people that you're investing your time and energy in, they are not people who want to love you. You want to be with somebody who wants to love you. Okay? And God has that person out there for you. He's on his way. So God is, yeah. When this person come in, then you give yourself, you give that relationship a chance. You spend your money going on dates with that one. You buy that one a birthday gift. You give that one a call. You spend time on the phone with that one. You get to know that one. You spend time around that one. You understand? Yeah. That's the one that's going to appreciate your time. That's the one that's going to not make you spend off all your money. That's the one that's going to be like, okay, let me take care of this one. I'll help spend too. Yeah. That's the one that's going to want to take care of you the same way that you want to take care of him. Okay? So, yeah, we don't have time to waste with these vampires. Alright, my darling? So, although the reading was forever long, at least you leave from here wiser than you were when you came. And that's the most important thing. Until next time, Gemini, all the best. You are lovable.